Is signing to Bad Boy Records the worst deal in music industry history? Let's talk about that in this video. For some background, Sean Combs, known as Diddy, founded Bad Boy in 1993 and was able to see major success during the time. He was responsible for creating so many careers for names we all know today, like Biggie, Mariah Carey, Craig Mack, TLC, Lil' Kim, and many more. It is no doubt that Diddy is a natural businessman, with him being on the brink of becoming a billionaire, but how he made his money from these deals would bring the issue. To put things in perspective, if Biggie was still alive today, I don't think he would be too happy with Diddy, since Diddy bought his masters for only $200,000. There are a few issues that arise from deals signed to Bad Boy Records, so let's get into them. The first issue to talk about is the amount of artists that have come out against Diddy saying they haven't seen any money, were owed money, or had improper contracts signed which stunted financial growth. Over 36 of his former artists signed to Bad Boy have come out in some form to speak against Diddy's business practices. Back in the 90s, during the growth stages of Bad Boy, Diddy was known for lowballing publishing royalties to get artists to sign, meaning he would buy publishing royalties for as low as $20,000 and would then see massive profits from it for years to come. Diddy knew the value of owning masters at this time in music, where owning masters was not really a thing. He could leverage fame for royalties, which would grow his empire. A lot of these deals would end up taking advantage of these artists, then spitting them out when Bad Boy was done with them. The group B5 has gone on record saying they have never seen any money from album sales and they only saw money from touring. Sadly, this is a very similar story to many artists who have been signed to Bad Boy. Even artists on his label today are mad that they aren't being paid. Machine Gun Kelly has been talking about his issues with Bad Boy since 2012 with not being able to see money from his deal. Overall, Diddy knew he was lowballing artist publishing in order to make millions in the long term. This would only create problems for these artists' careers, which would last them the rest of their lives. Another big issue I have with these deals is that there is no chance that these artists can buy back their masters. Over the years, Diddy has celebrated ownership but refuses to sell back publishing to his current or former artists. Former artist Mace offered Diddy $2 million to buy his masters back, and Diddy's response was, "Only if you can match what the European guy is offering." That speaks volume from someone who prides ownership. This is not the only case though. Other artists like Jadakiss and Styles P have both offered Diddy to buy back their masters, which were not successful. It is a bad idea to sign to Bad Boy because you have no chance of ever owning your music. Record labels have always been greedy, but I think labels took note on what Diddy was doing with Bad Boy and involved those ideas into what is being done to artists today. In conclusion, signing to Bad Boy Records can be a big mistake for artists. Yes, there are some major successes that came from Bad Boy, but even those came at a cost. Like I mentioned in the beginning, if Biggie was still alive today, it would be very realistic to see him at odds with Diddy because of publishing deals. A top-selling artist would never get his royalties back from Diddy because it is worth too much. He might even get hit with the same response as, "Can you match the European offer?" It is said that there is a curse on artists signed to Bad Boy because there are always financial issues. When you have over 36 former artists coming after you about improper contracts and payments, you know that these have to be some of the worst deals in music industry history. And that concludes this video. What terrible deals do you think I should talk about next? Thank you for watching and have a great day.